Hi, and welcome to another video by Get It Done Home Repairs. Today we're just going to be doing a very simple project. We're going to be planting some arborvitae, but there is a couple of things that you'll need to know before you plant it, because if you take it and you just stick it in the ground, chances are it may grow this year, but by next year it's going to be dead. You need to loosen up the root ball before you put it into the ground. So let me show you how we do it, and then we're going to get this done. This is an example of what you're going to need: tools. We're going to need something to cut any kind of root matter that's underneath the ground when we dig in. We're going to need a shovel to dig a hole. We want to dig the hole deep enough so that it's up to the very bottom right here, so that the level of the soil comes right up to where this is right now. And then this, a little axe or a little tool to cut away any root material that we may find in the ground, and of course a bucket to put any kind of soil in, because we're going to need to put this soil back into the hole that we dig. Alright, so now we measured where we want to put our new arborvitae, and now we're just going to dig out this area around here. You want to dig it out twice the thickness or twice the diameter of the root ball itself, because that way you can break up the soil and get any kind of root material out of there, or any kind of rocks or anything that's possibly interfering with it. If the soil is no good, if the soil is a lot of clay, or it doesn't drain properly, you may have to add some topsoil or possibly some mixture into it. But this soil drains really well, so that's not a problem here. So we are not going to use any kind of topsoil or anything like that. All right, so we marked it off now, and now we're going to just start to dig, and we'll see what we come into. That's good. Okay, now that we have the hole dug down till the top of the pot here, this is where we want our plant to be. So now what we're going to do is take the plant out, and we're going to cut that container off the sides. And you can use just a utility knife to cut through it. Okay, now, remember what I was telling you about the root ball? See how this has all the roots are in here? You want to loosen these up so that these roots can expand and grow out into the soil. So you just rough it up just a little bit, just like this, all the way around, especially on the bottom, because you want the roots to be able to expand and go down into the existing soil around the plant. So we just loosen it up until all the roots are loose like that. Okay, and now as you can see, all of these roots that are still connected here, they will reach out into the soil, and they'll actually reach out and expand through the soil so we can get the moisture from within the ground instead of just trying to get the moisture from the root ball. All right, then we're going to put the plant back in. We're going to make sure that it's nice and level inside. Make sure it's even with the top of the ground itself here, which it is. We may raise it up just a little bit.
No.
No? Okay. All right. That's all?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now that we have it in and we have all of our roots loosened up, we're going to take our dirt, or this in this case is a very sandy mixture. We're going to take it and we're going to put it around the bottom of it, evenly all the way around, so that way it doesn't shift from one side to the other. Okay, you want to just push the soil down around the bottom so that it goes down underneath the plant itself, or I should say underneath the root ball itself. Okay, and once we have the soil packed down around the bottom of it, now we can shovel it in there. Okay, now after we have the root material covered totally, we bring the soil up till it's even with the root ball itself, and then we're going to grab a watering can. We're going to water it so it sinks down just a little bit, and then we'll pack in a little bit more dirt. Now this is going to settle down just a little bit, so I am going to make this dirt just a little bit higher than it normally would be, because we're going to continue to water this for a long period of time, and slowly it'll sink down until it's actually at the same level as the rest of the dirt. Now, what I'm going to do too is, just so you know, we are going to mulch this area here pretty heavily. I'm not going to do it now because we still have to put in blocks around the corners, but that's pretty much how you would install the plant. Just remember, you make sure that you break open the root ball. That's the most important thing. If you don't break open the root ball, then the roots can't expand out, and it's going to wind up, dying off. All right? Just I want to emphasize, the most important thing is you want to make sure you water this on a regular basis. I would water it every day for an extended period of time so that the roots have a chance to spread out through the soil and get established by itself. That's why we are going to actually mulch the area, because if you mulch it, it'll actually keep the moisture from evaporating from the soil, and it'll actually benefit the shrubs, and plus we won't have to worry about weeds growing around the bottom of them until they become established. All right, that's pretty much it. All right, so as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.